Go over nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's definitely go time. You in here,
Yeah,
God?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, y'all,
Yeah.
it's Cosmic Mind UV, man. And guess what? We got a special, man. We got a special guest, man. We got a Nehru coming through, man. Huh?
Yeah.
And guess what the name of his show gonna be, y'all? The Galactic Frequency Show, man. So without further ado, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, do some sharing in the background. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all share. Make sure you put on your notification for the nation. Put on your notifications, man. All right. Make sure you subscribe. All right. And make sure you listen in real close to what we got going on. Make sure you listen real close to what we got going on. Hold on. We lost our guest. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my guest back. All right. There we go.
Oh shit. Yeah, I accidentally
No, no,
left.
no, 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 no worries, God. If you could just mute 2 more seconds, let me get the introduction done. But yeah, we got our guest. He back. You know what I'm saying? Very, very special guest. Salute to the Nehru. He got some special things going on. So we gonna go ahead and get to that. In a few, y'all make sure y'all share, put on the notifications, make sure you comment, and then we gonna refer you to all of his products and services, different things of that nature, later on in the presentation. So without further ado, Lamont, what you got for him, G?
Man, first of all, I just want to thank you for this opportunity, man. In all honesty, this kind of my first introduction to the on camera thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully, I ain't too all over the place. You know what I mean?
Nah,
But
no worries, G. No worries, G. This our space, man. Rock the fuck out.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. It's like that. It's like that. You know what I mean? Rock out, G. We
yeah,
here.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, like I said, man, I want to appreciate it for the opportunity, man, and being able to collab just in this place and time right now. You know what I mean? And honestly, I believe everything happened for a reason, bro. You know what I mean? And honestly, when you putting yourself in certain environments, uh everything else is going to present itself, whether it be the people you need to surround yourself around, or you know what I'm saying, the food you need to eat, you know what I'm saying, or just a variety of different things. And I feel like with you reaching out, man, I think everything just aligned itself, like with the whole concept on what I got going on and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I appreciate the opportunity, but without further ado, like I said, man, I started this juicing company, uh I would say few months back. You know what I'm saying? It's not some shit that I just woke up thinking to do. I always had a passion for wanting to be better. Rather it was just eating better, uh learning the shit I'm supposed to be learning. You know what I'm saying? Or just getting out of the matrix. Even as a kid, man, I always knew shit wasn't what it seemed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to go further in deep in depth when it come to trying to seek what's real, you know what I'm saying? And especially us
Mm.
being black and shit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really majority of us uh we ain't grow up with our people having to pass down certain knowledge to us. Rather it's the, like I said, the food we eat, the shit we give into our kids, you know what I'm saying? The shit we intaking, rather it be the information, you know what I'm saying, rather it be the negative aspects behind the trauma we have, or we that we got built up. You know what I'm saying? And what people fail to realize, a lot of it got to do with the food we eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
a lot of that shit got to do with the food we eat, and what people fail to realize, and we all heard it saying, "You are what you eat." You know what I'm saying? Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
No worries, no worries. Small commercial break, y'all. Turn the music on so we can, you know, rock out for a little bit. No worries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, we open for collaboration.
What's up?
Cosmic Mind UV. We open for collaboration, y'all. Our guest is back. My fault. Let me go and turn the music down, y'all. What was you saying, G?
I'm sorry, I had to pause that real quick. I had to pause that real quick, but I'm right back. But yeah,
No
man,
worries.
back to what I was saying, man. A lot of it got to do with the food we eat, and I know we all heard that saying before. You are what you eat. We all grew up saying that, but it was never applied. And you know what they say, like you could talk knowledge all day, you could talk this and talk that, talk this, but if it's not applying, then it's not real. You get what I'm saying? So you could and a lot of people just like hearing themselves talk when they
Whoa, 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 whoa. My bad, you. Whoa, you say if it's not applying, what?
then it's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's
Hold
not
on, no, no,
applied, then
no. We gotta let that sink in, G. Wait, wait, wait. Come on, don't even rush it. You don't gotta rush, G. This is
okay,
literally your studio, G. Yeah, breathe. Damn. If it's not
yeah.
applied, it's not real. Go ahead, G. Damn.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, like I said, if it's not applied, man, it's not real. So it's like if we really want to live that true self, man, uh, the first thing first starts with the food, man. The first thing starts with the food, because it will people for to realize this, and I actually got this from a good friend of mine, man. He said one of the luxury things is the food that we eat, and it took for me a minute to honestly think about that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of, like I said, a lot of shit be bullshit food, but once you put shit into perspective of you trying to get to that higher self, like I said, that's the first thing first, is it's gonna bring you to the food. You know what I'm saying? So what energetic food are you giving yourself to give yourself the energy you need to uh get these encodes, you know what I'm saying, and this knowledge, whether it be from the sun, or you being able to get in the right mind state to pick up that book and read something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting lazy after you
Mm.
eat something, you tired as hell. You know what I'm saying?
No
Uh,
doubt.
I know we all know that word itis. You know what I'm saying? Which basically means like when you eat food, the shit makes you tired, and that's not, it's not life. So basically, you eating dead food. You know what I'm saying? You partaking in dead food, and it's a lot of big controversy on when it come to basically just living a alkaline, holistic, energetic life, you know what I'm saying, to eating animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think one thing I feel like with the juicing thing is right now, it'd be hard for people to transition into automatically just going to eating some just straight up plants and vegetables, and you know what I'm saying, but it's more to that what people for to realize. That's why you got to dive deeper into, you know what I'm saying, the shit that you're doing. But I just felt like the juicing would be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? People love, they walk in Walmart all motherfucking day and buy some Minute Maids and all this crazy ass juices and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the number one
No,
thing
no
people
doubt.
don't do is when you go buy this shit, all you got to do is look at the back of the box and see what's in that shit. 9 times out of 10 people who do it, you could just look at a person when you shopping. They not looking at, they might look at it, scan the box, or you know what I'm saying, scan the bottle or whatever the case may be, but it's not the ingredients. They might be looking at the front of it and you know what I'm saying, they might be looking at the, you know what I'm saying, color or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna buy it and get that shit to their kids, they gonna drink it. You know what I'm saying? So you ingesting all this shit that's really giving you no type of benefit. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why in the long run this shit give you health problems. You know what I'm saying? Then we could talk about a different variety of things when it come to ingesting toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all, like I said, full circle. You know what I'm saying? And with the juicing thing, like I said, I felt like people will be more receptive to that at the time and moment right now than to just me trying to sell them some food or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's really my contribution uh to uh to the community to give them something to just want to implement something small. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta crawl before you walk, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta go super big. You know what I'm saying? That's what people fail to realize. You gotta just take your time when you're doing things and put everything into perspective and see it from a whole different light. You know what I'm saying? So just something even small, like I said, just a 12-ounce juice that could do you a a huge benefit into just spending your money uh on some shit that's not giving you no benefit. That's some shit that got red dye in it. You know what I'm saying? All these different types of ingredients that you can't pronounce. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like uh an investment. You investing in your health. You know what I'm saying? For the long run. You know what I mean? And I got, man, the the people, my family, man, the elders, you know, they passed young, so that's where a lot of my inspiration come from, of trying to help my people that's around me right now, like whether it be my aunties or my mom or just anybody who don't understand the type of knowledge that they need. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically just my contribution to, like I said, the whole community and aboard. Honestly, just everybody, anybody. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I honestly don't care who it is. Rather you know what I'm saying? Blue, black, yellow. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you with the movement, then you know what I'm saying. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But in particular, I always speak on black folks because obviously, you know what I'm saying. I'm real passionate about my culture. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to that, man, like we really gotta. If you really want to, like I said, you really want to race to the higher consciousness, man. Your first thing first, man. You gotta start putting the right food in your body, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then there's no way there's no way that you're gonna get no type of energetic frequency, whether it be intuition. You know what I'm saying? A variety of different things that you can receive, that these things that you already have, that you already contain in the spiritual realm, but you got it in the physical. You can make this shit happen. You just got to be able to learn how to manipulate the universe. You know what I'm saying? And make everything fall into your hands. You know what I'm saying? Especially the cream of the crop,
Mm.
which is us. You know what I'm saying? Black
So
folks.
real quick now, Rule.
Okay.
So you sound inspired, man. Other than your fam, what did you kind of go through along your, I guess, your awakening journey and different things of that nature? What was some of your personal experiences to lead you where you are now?
Man, honestly, man, like I said, even as a kid, man, I always used to man, I I grew up in, I could say, in and out of church a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, of course, you know what I'm saying, like we grew up Christians and shit. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, I always knew that it was something this bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I could even call my mom on this. I used to see a lot of different, rather it be apparitions and or just had these different types of experiences that as a kid, man, that I really didn't understand and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to the Egyptian pantheon, which was my first introduction to spirituality, you know what I'm saying? And when you talk about the Book of the Dead, you know what I'm saying, all these different type of things, and you talk about the afterlife and shit, that's when I honestly got into everything. You know what I'm saying? Which got me to where I am now, honestly. And like I said, man, my great grandma, she passed at 50. You know what I'm saying? My grandma, my mom, she passed at what, like 55, but not even 55. I think I couldn't. It was in her 50s for sure. But what it all boils down to is that's super young, man. To die. You know what I'm saying? We diabetes and shit run big in my family. So
Mm-hmm.
um that's a big problem when you talk about uh food and health and generational changes of the DNA when you ingesting all these different types of foods. You know what I'm saying? You grow into I mean, I really don't have nobody obese in my family, but like I said, a lot of my aunties, I got great aunties that had amputations. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things all behind poor diet, diabetes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it all boils down to you. And it all goes back to what I said, the misinformation that you getting when you go into these doctors and you know what I'm saying, to this whole system that they got set up, this whole Rockefeller system that they got set up for you to fail and that's basically not in alignment with your true self and who you are as the supreme, you know what I'm saying? It basically dismantles your whole entire structure. You know what I'm saying? So you, like I said, you got people dying young, that's that's black and don't even realize that. 50 years old, 50 years old is extremely young to die, man. And like I said, that kind of just drove me to a place to where I'm like, uh, I got to figure out a way to help my people in some shape, form, or fashion. And one of the things I always used to pray about, man, even all up to this day now, is being able to be a contribution to my community. And I see it manifesting today. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, basically the Egyptian pantheon was my whole entire introduction to
Mm-hmm.
uh, spirituality and just metaphysics alone. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And that kind of just drove me to a place of it's stages to this to this, you know what I'm saying, and I'm still
Mm-hmm.
in progress as we speak right now, you know what I mean, but it drove me to a place of fascination to where it's like, man, I I know where we come from. It's that inner knowing, you know what I'm saying, it's that inner calling, you know what I'm saying, that's what people fail to realize. It's that inner calling what people fail to
Mm-hmm.
realize. uh when you talk about your ancestors and shit, man, these is powerful beings, and they resonate within a spectrum that's beyond human comprehension. And once you get introduced to this light, you understand that whether it's the known or unknown, all of them resonate within you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you are that God self. You know what I'm saying? And it even says it in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, the Christian Bible, you know what I'm saying? God created man in his own image, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he did. So people take that and that just
Mm-hmm.
goes over their head, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are literally the split image of a God, you know what I'm saying? So once you look at it from that perspective, you are you're gonna be able to make whatever you put happen, whatever you put your mind to, you're gonna be able to make happen. You know what I'm saying? And what people fail to realize, fear shuts down melanin. You know what I mean? So that
Mm. Brick and
that
mortar bars, God. Brick and mortar bars, Young G.
yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of drove me to a place to where, like, man, it's never too late, but it's I gotta do something now for the longevity aspects of it, because I gotta save my people, man. I go through a tremendous amount of things just like anybody else. You know what I mean? And I'm just to the point in my life where, excuse me, I gotta partake in the changing the mindsets of the people around me, and you know what I'm saying, or my people in general, you know what I'm saying, even if they listening or not, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, man, the juicing therapy, uh I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that shit is a definitely highly recommended thing to do for somebody who's trying to get introduced to just something small, man. Like, rather it be like, let's say a person don't like the average person don't know nothing about no dandelion greens, You know what I'm saying? Or rainbow chars, or all these different types of greens that, you know what I'm saying, that's highly beneficial for the body. You know what I'm saying, that you could use. You know what I'm saying? That you could put into a drink. You know what I'm saying? You may eat it and a person may not like it or something, but you could throw that into a drink, make your own concoction. You know what I'm saying? Throw in whatever you want to throw in with it, man, and it'll turn into magic. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
you
mm,
basically getting all your nutrients in a whole different format. So if you worried
mm.
about uh how you gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? Because and that's where creativity come into part, because a lot of people don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Vegans don't eat salad, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Vegans don't eat salad. They eat real food. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? So it might contain some lettuce, but it's gonna contain some lentils. It's gonna contain some chickpeas. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it,
Avocado,
man? Come on with
some tomatoes, some onions, some olives. You know what I'm saying? All these, some bell peppers. You know what I'm saying? All different types of, maybe some hot peppers. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your spice level. You know what I'm saying? Making your own making your own dressings with olive oil, lemon, and basil, and oregano, and you know what I'm saying, all these
oh
different types of
man.
ingredients. You know what I'm saying? It's a variety of things that you could be creative about, that it'll taste just like the shit that's off the shelf that you going to get at Walmart or Dillon's, where the fuck you going, but even better. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, you're not getting tired of it. So you eat this, you ready to, you may be ready to, you know what I'm saying, go outside and, you know what I'm saying, fix your yard up, or, you know what I'm saying, do something productive. You know what I'm saying? You might.
Amen.
So it's like, man, you really gotta
Real
just get
quick,
in that
real quick.
mind state. Go ahead.
For the juices, my G. So, I've been hearing. I peeped your juices. So let's go and introduce the people to the juices. Like, what's the name of the company? What's the name of your brand? And where can they find you? And then let us know some of your signature flavors and all the great stuff.
Okay, okay. So basically the name of the brand is Juice for the Gods, and that's basically behind the whole concept of what I was just explaining before. You know what I mean? With just that holistic wealth and wellness and all the way around the board of a variety of topics I was just mentioning. But basically, man, it's a whole different a lot of different flavors that I actually have that's specifically used for targeted for specific uh issue that you may be having going on, whether it be hydration. You know what I mean? You may have a you may just want to get your chlorophyll. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get your green juice going. You know what I'm saying? It's a variety of different things that I offer at this moment right now. And like I said, I done came out. I probably got over at least, man, I would say at least 30 different ingredients. So I try to, every week I try to give people something new to try, something different to try, instead of just you could easily go to a juice bar and get some beet, carrot, whatever they might throw together, a little 3 ingredient juice. I try to implement uh maybe, a lot of times my juices have at least 4 to 5 ingredients. So you really get an abundance of health and wellness. You know what I'm saying? So even, like I said, even if you don't want to eat the fruit, you could just drink the shit. You know what I'm saying? You could literally drink it. You know what I'm saying? Not buy no shit off the shelf that, you know what I'm saying, they got displayed with the grapes and the fruit punch displays and all that. No, this is real organic fruit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm taking out my time and day, you know what I'm saying, to get prep, you know what I'm saying, and get to the people. Uh I think one of my favorites, man, that I just came out with is the beetroot apple and lemon. Go ahead. Was you finna say something?
No, no, no. Keep going, God. I'm here. I just
Oh,
sometimes gotta refresh my page. No worries. Keep going. I'm
oh,
here.
okay. Uh Man, one of my favorites, man, I just made is beetroot apple, lemon, and
Here you
ginger.
go. Here you go. Right here on the screen, God. Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was That was a dope juice right there. And that's the thing, like these juices are just based on my own creativity. So I try to tell people, man, you gotta look at shit from a spiritual. You gotta look at everything from a spiritual aspect. You get what I'm saying? So when I go to the stores and shit and pick my fruit and make my own concoctions and put everything together, I don't think too hard on the shit. I just whatever the spirit tell me to grab, I grab and I just go to the house. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, that's where my business is set up at. Is at the house where I prep everything. I got a mascating juicer. You know what I'm saying? So that basically you gotta really break none of the fruits down too much. You just throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? And I actually, and then I'm licensed too, so I have a license, a food handler license also. So I want to throw that out there to let everybody know. You know what I mean?
Well, that's smart, Nehru. Low overhead. Don't feel ashamed. Say that with confidence, Nehru. Bezos, the Amazons, all of that. They start in a garage and all that, fam. Yeah, man. The lower overhead, the better. The more the profit, the stronger you could build up and faster. So that's
Exactly.
excellent. Real quick, let's get to the comments real quick. We have Empress Star. Salute the Empress Star, taking your far no matter where you are. We got my people's Knox P. We got my people's Knox P. He through the building. Empress Star said, Royal afternoon, peace to the gods and
A piece of the
goddesses.
okay.
We got,
Peace to the
let's see,
guys.
Empress Star said, we definitely need to dive deeper into cleaning up our diets. All right.
Yeah,
And then
for
she
sure.
she she had one of your bars. If it's not applied, if it's not real. Oh man. Hey G, you might have to go ahead and get that on a shirt ASAP because you know how they yap your goddamn ideas real quick. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Empress Star says, "What are you feeding yourself so that you can get your downloads or uploads or whatever have you? Meat is dead energy you're putting in your body. That's why you feel lazy and sluggish after you eat versus eating food that is alive."
So basically if anybody familiar with ito food, which basically is short for vital food, is what the Rastafarians in Jamaica is what they specialize in over there when it come to veganism and everything. You know what I'm saying? Or just eating eating what the earth gave you. You know what I'm saying? Eating the natural foods that are cooked by the sun. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm,
basically that's where it all stems from. So when it come to your proteins, you know what I'm saying, like I said, your beans, your chickpeas, you know what I'm saying, a variety of fruits and vegetables, you know what I'm saying. The only thing that's probably out of season right now that everybody love is at this day and time is watermelon. So cantaloupes is the next big thing to that. If you really in the limit, like where I live at, kind of limited. So I kind of be shifting around a lot in different little surrounding cities or whatever. So I might run into some fruits that I might not got back at home or whatever that I might grab up or whatever. But other than that, man, a variety of different fruits, a lot of avocados. Uh like I said, cantaloupes is the next big thing to watermelon and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They contain at least 90 percent water too. You know what I'm saying? Which people don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of melons in the melon family. You know what I mean? So but basically, like I said, yeah, putting them energetic foods that are cooked by the sun. So anything that contain a seed, you know what I'm saying? That's energetic. You know what I'm saying? So you still gotta put in the shadow work. So once you aligning yourself when it come
mhm,
to giving yourself the foods you need, you know what I'm saying, doing that shadow work, everything's going to present itself. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to get these downloads. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get these envisions. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get these astral projections. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get these it's basically uh it's basically everything that you already know. You know what I'm saying? From your higher self. You get what I'm saying? It's everything that you already know. You
mhm.
just remembering. You just remembering all this. You get what I'm saying? You
No
just
doubt.
remembering all these type of things. You know what I'm
So
saying?
so
So when
that so
you
that's where you get to that overstanding, huh?
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So when you going outside and getting your vitamin D, getting your melanin up, you know what I'm saying? These when you gonna receive these encodes, you know what I'm saying? Going outside, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much growing in my backyard, but I got peppers like serrano peppers and you know what I'm saying? Serrano peppers and jalapeno peppers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I go outside and I'm messing around with my plants and stuff, I'm putting my energy within within Amen, which is you know what I'm saying, Amen Ra, you know what I'm saying, from the Egyptian pantheon, you know what I'm saying, which is everything light, you know what I'm saying, no I wouldn't say light, air, breath, air, breath, you know what I'm saying, when you go outside and feel that breeze, you know what I'm saying, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So you your higher self when you outside, you know what I'm saying, getting this vitamin D, surrounding yourself around these different types of things in nature, like these plants and stuff that you putting in your body that's like I said,
Hmm.
being literally cooked by the sun. You know what I'm saying? And I seen one of these guys say
Hmm.
but and that's where I got that concept from, man. Like the food, like he said, why would you need to go cook your food if it's already cooked by the sun?
Mm.
You get
Mm.
what I'm saying? So it and that's just speaking from a you know what I'm saying raw fruits and vegetable standpoint. You know what I'm saying? We could you it's different ways that you could implement. Like I said, this is about creativity. This is about
Hmm.
you. You know what I'm saying? What people don't
Absolutely.
understand is this, like, and this is why we all gotta have empathy for one another because that's why we on this live right now to be able to share our game and share our knowledge, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
share our ambitions and aspirations about what we got going to see what areas that we can help each other, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, everything is about just your creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to, you know what I mean? Like I said, you take if you gotta take a nugget from here, take a nugget from here, take a nugget from here, take a nugget from here. You know what I'm saying? They'll put your own sauce into it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's what makes you you. You know what I mean?
No
And like
doubt.
I said, you don't gotta eat the same exact shit that John eats. You know what I'm saying? You could shit. If you like eating shit, you know what I'm saying? You like eating what I could say plantains a lot. You can eat plantains a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm just using that as a small analogy. You know what I mean? But it's just like I said, it's just about your own creativity. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I go in the store, whatever the spirit tell me to grab when it come to putting my creation together, I just grab. So like I said, you really your higher self. So you have to start looking at shit from a spiritual perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And once you
So
start
so
doing that.
go ahead. Go ahead. We
Go
start
ahead,
doing
God.
that. So part and self. So okay. So we can go ahead and stamp the juice business. First off, y'all, I need y'all to support my, you know what I'm saying, the Neha rules, and y'all need to support the juices is health and basically stress free juice where you don't have to think about it 2 or 3 times. You don't have to read the labels. Um, I need you to emphasize where they can find you at. How can they purchase the juices?
Oh yeah,
What do you do wholesale? Do you shipping? All that great stuff. Tell us all about your brand, man. Put yourself on the map so that way we can go ahead and get you rolling. And you already know what I already said before. I'm gonna have you as my supplier anyway, and gratitude for the opportunity to collaborate with you. Now, what was you saying?
on my Facebook, you can go ahead and find me at Lamont Taylor. That's my Facebook. And then I actually have a juicing page on Instagram too. That's basically Juice for the Guys. That's the name of it. And you could basically go follow me on there and
Hmm.
basically being in tune with the latest updates and posts that I have going on. But at the moment I'm trying to get my website and everything built up. But honestly, I'm at the point to where I'm extremely determined. So whatever I need to make happen, shit, I can make that happen. Cause like I said, I'm in the process of getting my being a little bit more organized when it comes to the website to where people could just go on there and just order. But if you was really wanting to place an order, I usually do wholesale. So basically, you could actually start a subscription. I have subscriptions going on, which basically I really recommend because it's the most consistent way that you could get the best benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? So like, what people don't understand, like, you just can't just eat or drink some shit and automatically think that you healthy because you got happy or whatever. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? You decided to, you know what I mean? To like, you know what I mean? Like, no, you gotta be consistent if you wanna reap the real benefits of it. So, basically, if you want to start out small, I do. You know what I'm saying? 5 drinks for 25, or you could do 10 drinks for 40, and you could definitely uh get them shipped to your front door. Most definitely, if you really wanted to place an order in this day and time, you could definitely get some shipped to your front door. And like I said, every week I try to implement different flavors, man. Give something people new to try instead of just sitting on the same taste buds. You know what I'm saying? I've been a couple of different places, and you know what I'm saying, I got a really you know, I got a real big palate, man. And I just like creativeness when it come to creating your own dishes and shit, and being able to signify yourself when somebody's eating or drinking your food and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like to give people different flavors. So every week you will pretty much have a different flavor box if you was to uh purchase this subscription. You know what I'm saying? So you would have, so let's say you get uh the $25 subscription. You might have two different flavors. You know what I'm saying? You get the $40 subscription, you might have three flavors. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, as we elevate, you know what I'm saying, you can start purchasing more. But at this day and time, yeah, you can go find me on Facebook at Lamont Taylor. Um, and I'm actually from Topeka, Kansas, if anybody was wanting to know. And basically not too far away from the Kansas City Chiefs, if anybody familiar with them. You know what I'm saying? Basically just right
Mm,
off the street from them. You know what I mean? And
word.
yeah, so like I said, on Instagram, you can go follow me at Juice for the Gods, and then my actual personal page is All Hustle
Mhm.
AOB. You can go follow me there too if you like. I repost on that page too, to where if you couldn't find that page, you could probably find the other page and basically just connect itself and, you know what I'm saying, follow or whatever. But I definitely recommend that, man, if you really want to implement a healthier
Mhm.
lifestyle. Even like I say, even if it's just something small, you know what I'm saying. These subscriptions are definitely beneficial. My
How
brother,
much? How much are they, G? Did you say the price?
yeah, I said you can get 5 for $25, and then you can
Hmm.
purchase 10 at the moment for $40. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Now, what's your max capacity? Can you do 50, 100? Like, what's your max capacity? 100, two
Honestly,
hundred?
what if you so if you wanted to request uh a order of that magnitude, uh, all you gotta do is just request it in advance, and I could definitely make that happen for sure. At the moment, like I said, you just gotta request that in like a couple of days ahead, so I have enough time to get everything situated. And like I said, it's
Oh, go ahead, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
My apologies, partner. So, are you going to now? You go to farmers markets as well, not just the regular grocery store?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. Farmers markets, you know what I'm saying, natural grocery stores, you know what I'm saying. Uh yeah, I try to target the most authentic fruits I could get wherever I could get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all the like I said, shit from bought from Walmart. If you buying fruit from Walmart, then shit, yeah, that's probably not too good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, look, now, G, now, okay, Rick, can you stress the importance to your peer group and how the importance of juicing and the effects and the changes that it did for you? And the second question is, what would you tell your teenage self right now?
Okay. Okay. So honestly, like I said, man, juicing is definitely a highly beneficial thing when it comes to rather if you have skin issues, kidney problems, easy to flush toxins out your blood. Uh, it's a different variety of different things, but anytime I usually go on a I might do sometimes I might do a 7 day cleanse, a juice cleanse, or I might do a 14 day cleanse, or I might go all the way up to 21. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the mood and everything. But the benefits I definitely receive is most definitely brighter skin. That's just off rip because once you putting these different types of ingredients in the body, like I would say, um uh for example, cilantro, parsley, you know what I'm saying? These are heavy metals, you know what I'm saying? These remove heavy metals from the blood. You know what I'm saying? So you getting all this toxicity that's, you know what I'm saying, you pulling from the blood, you know what I'm saying, that you flushing through uric acid, you know what I'm saying, urine, you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, you still drink your water, you know what I'm saying, your spring water. I recommend spring water if you could get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I recommend. You know what I'm saying? If you drink of water, but definitely like I said, I would juice probably I would say at least 60 ounces of juice a day. 60 ounces of juice a day, and then the other I would probably drink like the other half water my body weight, and then or up to a gallon a day. You know what I'm saying? And you basically got to go behind a strict regimen of alkalinity if you want to really reap benefits from like I said, uh you could have like I'm about to go over to uh my brother. I'm about to and he's my cousin, but you know what I'm saying, we grew up like brothers. His mom, she actually got kidney stones at the moment, and I'm actually finna go over there and I'm coming out with a
Mm.
I'm coming out with a pamphlet too, a holistic and wellness pamphlet, and that I got in process right now too. So being tuned for that. That's basically that's gonna be targeting all the different types of things that when you're juicing, that's gonna be able to help. So like I said, let's say you know somebody that got diabetes, or you know somebody that just want to get even if you just want more energy. You get what I'm saying? Like you just want somebody with more, you just want more energy, or you know somebody with, you know what I'm saying, whatever chronic disease they may have going on, you know what I'm saying? Juicing, like I said, is a big thing you could do when you trying to cleanse the body. You know what I'm saying? When you really want to cleanse the body, juicing and giving your digestive system a break is not putting no solid food in it. You know what I'm saying? Just pure juice. So, like I said, really, I would say, yeah, skin. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
actually smart, Nehru. Let me jump in for a second part and self, Nehru. This is actually smart. First of all, I don't want you to underestimate what you're doing. You're literally creating the industry. I need you to look at it like bigger than that. You're creating the industry, not just health and wellness. However, the juicing industry. You see what I'm saying? Because, like you said, um, and a lot of people do like TikTok videos and stuff like that in the grocery stores and all that, and showing all the juices and the different stuff that's all concentrated in different things of that nature. So I'm very, very proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm encouraging you, and I'm investing in you as well, and supporting you, and all of that great stuff. You know what I'm saying? To just, make sure you look at it bigger than just it's a juice business, G. You know what I'm saying? You could change generations. You know what I'm saying? Also, you putting people on as well. You like, hey, I could work with you at a wholesale. So now you a supplier, G. That means you manufacturing your own stuff, my Nehru. This is way big. Do not goddamn little bro yourself, little man yourself. You hear me? So
Yeah, for sure.
this is what I'm telling all the OGs. This is what we got to do with the Nehrus and each other. We got to encourage each other to scale up our thinking, to scale up our visions and original ideas. Go ahead, Nehru.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. That just them words of wisdom, man. Like I said, that's that's humility, and that's having an empathy for one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna get us to that next level. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Another guy being able to tell another guy, you know what I'm saying, what they see in them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, the gods and goddesses, to be able to explain these different types of things to each other. You know what I'm saying? To game each other up on these different types of topics to elevate each other. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, man. And going back to your second question, what you was saying earlier, man. Now in this day of time, what I would tell myself, man, that time. If I was to go back and tell my teenage self anything today, I would tell them that time is the most valuable thing that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because it's worth more than anything. The more time you give yourself, the more time you got to be creative to do what you need to do to conquer whatever you need to conquer on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I look at everything. Uh, at this age now, I actually turned 25 next year. Um, so even in just that perspective of just want to start young, you know what I'm saying, and just looking at shit from a longevity aspect. Uh, and like you said, man, create that generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Create that generational intellectualism. You know what I'm saying? Being able to pass down. You know what I'm saying? The sacred knowledge that you got. You know what I'm saying? To your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? To your mom and dad. To your cousins. You know what I'm saying? To everybody that you surrounded by. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, what people fail to realize is we are our own entity. So you ain't nobody coming to save you.
You
You know what I'm
changing
saying?
bloodlines literally though,
You know what I'm
Nehru,
saying?
from the
Yeah,
molecular structure. You understand what I'm saying to you, G?
for sure. Yeah.
Come on, man. So you really an alchemist scientist, ain't you, man? Come on, man. Come on,
And,
Nehru.
and what people for to realize, that's one thing our ancient ancestors, mastered. You know what I'm saying? They was highly masters. You know what I'm saying? Alchemists. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's all a part of the sacred knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's it's an abundance. And that's what and that's what get me so intrigued because um it's an abundance of this sacred knowledge, man, that it's so much to obtain. You can't get ahead of yourself. You gotta slow it down because it's so much to learn. Each and every day, like school always gotta be a session. You know what I'm saying? And what people fail to
I like
realize,
that. I like that. Hold on, Nehru. You said school gotta always be in session. See, you gotta bask in your ambiance of greatness, of great bars.
appreciate
You
that.
gotta bask in your ambiance of great bars, Nehru. Look, real quick, I got a question on the screen. It said, "How long does the juice last shelf life? 2 weeks, whatever have you." And then I think we have a follow up question. Um, do you also add herbs to your drinks?
Oh, okay, okay. So I see the comments, they popping up to the top and not the bottom. Okay, I see. Okay, so basically, juices, uh, you pretty much so they pretty much start losing oxidation after, you know what I'm saying, 3 days. But if you got a good juicer, you could pretty much stretch it out to 4. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when you really want to reap the benefits, you can't just drink 12 ounces a day. You gotta really drink this shit. Like you gotta really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
So
really
so basically make it as a regular part of your diet
a
that like basically
routine.
eliminate
It
all of
has
your juices and make this your juice of choice type of
it
thing
has to
for
be
most people.
exactly. It has to be a routine. It has to be an exact routine if you really want to reap the benefits. But I definitely are into herbs. So like hell yeah. So you know burdock root. You know what I'm saying? I actually got a drink that I'm gonna be coming out with some burdock root.
So yes, y'all, he does infuse it with herbs. Yes, that's a yes. That's a yes
It,
in our way of saying yes. Y'all know what we do. Come on, G.
it,
Be feel comfortable, man. Stretch your feet out. Get the
and,
bars out.
and yeah, you know that burdock root, that cleanses the blood. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to definitely remove them toxins from the body. Uh, honestly, right now, when it comes to shipping containers, uh, I basically use I got a supplier off Amazon where I get 12-ounce bottles from that come to where you gotta seal them up yourself and all that good stuff, and basically just come with a filter that you fill the bottles with up or whatever. But honestly, I would definitely cause like I said, I haven't really made no international sales yet or nothing like that. So I would definitely look into the safest way of being able to preserve the juice better and being able to get it there safely in a good manner, you know what I'm saying, to where it's presentable for you and everything like that.
No question there, Haru. It's also YouTube stuff and all of that. I'll probably fly you a few of those. You know what I mean? Freeze drying and different ways of getting that over there. Sufficiently. And then as far as um, with certain orders, like maybe international, you might consider just maybe prioritize mailing them. So that's when you have to add on certain shipping to your pricing as well. Now, Haru, don't forget that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
it's whatever
Right,
plus
right.
the shipping. So if they're international, tell them it might have to be priority or whatever the fastest, shipping. So we have to add that to the total. Just a suggestion,
Yeah,
G.
for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's just for that's just for yeah, like I said, for everybody for whoever's tuning in, man. Uh that's definitely in a different space and times. But I would definitely hit my contact information, and so we could discuss everything and so you could get a way better understanding of how we could definitely get the juices to you, because I would definitely have them to your front door. Whatever we gotta make happen, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to it but to do it, honestly. To be real with you. And then like I said, everything else is gonna come everything else is gonna fall into place. Like I said, as I get more organized and stuff. Man, I got a lot of different personal stuff that I have going on too, and this a lot of this an abundance of stuff that I have going on. So I really try to create a balance. So honestly, I really only juice on the weekends. Honestly, like on a personal level, you know what I'm saying. I juice whatever day I feel like it. You know what I'm saying. But as far as like going out, you know what I'm saying, and selling juices and marketing and all this type of thing, I usually do that on the weekends. Uh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying. So I would say you could really hit me up at any time between uh 1 p.m. and I would say 7 p.m. Anytime throughout the day. I would say my definitely my DMs. Actually, you can just really hit. Only reason why I say that because I probably won't hit you in a timely manner because just because a lot of, you know what I'm saying, we all got personal lives and all this shit going on. So uh just in case I don't hit you in a timely manner, that's the only reason why I say those in between times are there. But you can honestly just hit me up whenever you feel like it. If you need any other extra insight on how you can receive your juices and what ingredients I have that you may be interested in to have in your bundle. You know what I
Now,
mean?
now,
So
now, real quick, G. Just to real quick, so we can take a quick pivot. Um, the Galactic Frequency Show. Two questions. What made you come up with the show idea, and also what would be the future of the show to come?
uh honestly, like I said, I'm all in alignment with the universe. So when it come to when it come to the cosmos, and that's why I like your name too, Cosmic Minds, because it aligns with everything. You know what I mean? The like I said, the cosmos, the universe. You know what I'm saying? Uh the galactic wars, you know what I'm saying? That I don't know if anybody used to ever if anybody in the, you know what I'm saying, ancient mythology, you know what I'm saying? Like it just all came from that whole entire idea. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm very high in tune with frequencies and energies, you know what I'm saying? Extremely big on that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just sitting here brainstorming, like I said, and you was basically just saying something just be creative. And honestly, like I said, this is really my first time, man, being on camera, and honestly, just stepping outside the box on trying to get my name out there. You know what I'm saying, and become a light to everybody. You know what I'm saying, in the community. You know what I mean, and like I said, basically,
Talk to him, God. No
Uh,
worries. What's to
matter of
come of
fact,
the show.
just give me one. Just give me 1 second. I pause real quick. Just real
Okay,
quick.
no worries. I got the music for you. No worries.
Okay.
Peace in abundance, y'all. Peace in abundance, y'all. My mic was muted. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the Nehrus that finally got it. You see what I'm saying? We always talk about the youth and different things of that nature, but this is one of the Nehrus among a plethora of many that have, just like us, you know what I'm saying, that have figured it out much earlier in the process, especially the health and wellness and different things of that nature. So this is the time and space and etc. that we need to uh amplify, we need to
Okay.
endorse, we need to give credit where credit is due. We need to encourage, you know what I'm saying, our youth. You see what I'm saying? And we need to collaborate with them and invest in each other. We did a show on here, Cosmic Mind UV, on nepotism, you know what I'm saying, helping each other out, and you know what I'm saying, helping each other, giving each other that boost, whether it's wisdom wise, like the Nehru was talking about earlier, or whether it's financial or whatever advice and different things of that nature. So don't take this interview lightly at all. Don't take this show lightly at all. You know what I'm saying? The Galactic Frequency show. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting huge, great things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give back to the G. What you got, G?
Okay. Yeah, I'm back, man. Yeah, going back to what you were saying, man. I feel like uh really the whole concept of the Galactic Frequency Show is to align everybody with the universe. Like I said, align everybody with the magnet of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the cream of the crop, which we come from, which, you know what I'm saying, our ancient ancestors, you know what I'm saying, already knew. You know what I mean? That's, like I said earlier, we gotta start remembering where we come from and start aligning ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the show is really gonna consist of a lot of variety of topics of, like, you know what I mean, whether it be metaphysics, uh s- s- spirituality, you know what I mean, we could talk about religion, you know what I mean, we could talk about things going on in the household when it come to our black
Mm.
households. We could talk about, you know what I'm saying, trying to align ourselves with logic when it come to the female and it come to the male, to uh what it means to be a woman and what it means to be a man. It's gonna be a lot of different variety of topics that's gonna really
Oh
gonna,
man, you gonna shake them up, ain't you, man? Okay,
yeah,
that's
man.
all right though. I love it though. Let's get it.
It's really gonna be a variety of different topics, man, that you're gonna be able to tune in every week and receive a whole bunch of different game on different ways to better yourself in a full scale spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And like I
Mm.
said, rather it be just food, we're gonna be talking about, and every week is going to have a different topic. You know what I'm saying? And obviously today, this is just the introduction. Uh, Today, get everybody in tune and familiar, and introducing each other, and getting to know each other or whatever. But like I said, every week is gonna be a different conversation. You know what I mean? When we could talk about, like I said, I'm talking about everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything. You know what I mean? Because
Can, can they expect any special guests? And is there anybody that you want to promote? You know what I'm saying? While you promoting the business and things of that, is there anybody
uh
else that's close to you, or associate you want to promote the brand or whatever?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I said, my brother, man, he owns a clothing business. You know what I'm saying? His brand name Trapping Fits. You can go find him at that name. Honestly, you can just put Trapping, TRAPPIN, then Fits. I believe it's FITZ. I don't know if it's a ZRS, but if you type in Trapping Fits,
Mm-hmm.
it'll pop up.
Trapping
But
fits, y'all. Trapping
yeah,
fits, y'all. Check it out. Go ahead, G. Go ahead.
Trapping Fits or whatever. But yeah, definitely. I will go check him out and try to look for him uh on Instagram. He got a variety of different clothes, designer clothes, and everything is authentic. And that's what I want to speak on too, because what people fail to realize, a lot of people do shit for capitalism. You know what I'm saying? And that's not where I stand from, and that's not where the people I surround myself. That's not where they come from. Like, whatever I'm putting, whatever I'm doing, I'm passionate about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to live it in the most authentic way I can. So I'm not finna be promoting no bullshit to nobody. I'm not finna be putting no bullshit clothes on nobody back. I'm not finna be giving nobody no bullshit drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I said, when we trying to uplift each other or whatever. But like I said, I would definitely he would definitely be a future guest on the show. Like I said, I wish we could have had him here today on the introduction part, like, but like I said, he got a couple kids, so you know how that dad life be. Uh, so him, you know what I'm saying?
That could be one of his show topics too. Dad life, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely, because that's a lot, man. We gonna dive deep, man, because that's part of the reason why you got a lot of these. I know you heard that YNs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these street niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them YNs going around here because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them ain't grew up without dads and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got a lot of this feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? This Caucasoid energy. You know what I'm saying? Resonating within the community of the young men that's out here killing each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's literally I know you heard the word savage mode. You know what I'm saying? Savages come from the barbarians. You know what I'm saying? The Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? That came from the Caucasus Mountains. You know what I'm saying? And they was the first. I was just watching BDO Rights. He was saying, man, they was the first street niggas. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm.
if you really want to put everything into perspective, you know what I'm saying, they was the first street niggas. So you really tapping into, you know what I'm saying, energy that ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Energy ain't got shit to do with you, man. That's why I said, and that's a whole nother reason why I'm glad this show gonna be coming out, because we really gotta be giving out this knowledge to help it resonate with our people, because the people need to hear this shit. You need to elevate your mind, body, and soul, man. Especially the the black ones. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody good people, man. Not everybody gonna go to where they need to be. But the people who are is the people who gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that's gonna be putting in that shadow work on their own time. You know what I'm saying?
Don't feel
And
bad about loving your original people, Nehru. Don't
uh,
ever
uh
apologize about none of that. You hear me?
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Now, real quick, look, check it. As far as the business and the juices, is there anything else you need other than the support and the promotion and everything? Is there anything else you need to get it rocking
At the
so that
moment,
we can take over the industry?
at the moment, no, I would say definitely a strong support system. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even if you're not purchasing nothing, even if a like, comment, share, you know what I'm saying? Anything of them sorts would be magnificent. You know what I'm saying? Because I got everything in place, and a few people around me that like I said, people like my brother who, you know what I'm saying, and another good friend of mine that I probably would have on the show too, that's, you know what I'm saying, people that's actually in this field, you know what I'm saying, when it come to creativity and business and stuff, that we all piggybacking off each other when it come to elevation and trying to get each other organized with each other's businesses and stuff like that. So other than that, like I said, most definitely support. Like I said, even if it's just a like, comment, share, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And really, yeah, that's really all I, you know what I'm saying. I would ask, you know what I'm saying. That's probably about it, honestly. Other than that, everything else is gonna fall on everybody's lap. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta just keep putting in the shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Helping each other elevate, and you know what I'm saying, give each other this knowledge and shit when it comes to. And that's what I'm saying. That's what people think too. Like I was having this conversation with somebody, man. He was like, man, I wonder why people don't ask questions, because I was like, man, you right. I think that's one of the reasons why people don't receive enough, because you not asking questions. You know what I'm saying? Like we you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Now we do have rhetorical questions. However, I got you. I got you. But look, do you ready to wrap it up, G? And just you got any final thoughts and anything else you wanted to promote? Anything else you want to speak or get off your chest, off your spirit? Let them hear it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. We can wrap it up. I definitely want to thank the ones that participated with us today. And in this day and time, man, with this introduction, man, honestly, like I said, this is really my first time being on camera and introducing a show. And it's crazy because, and this is in closing, it's crazy because my just within these whole entire topics that I was mentioning earlier, and just all the different types of things that I'm into and all the different types of archives that I got, man, my bro's like, man, yeah, you have to do something. Like you have to get on the internet. Like you have to do something. So with you reaching out to me in this fashion, man, I appreciate the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta start somewhere. You know what I mean? You gotta crawl before you walk, man. You know what I'm saying? When you born, you know what I'm saying, you're not able to talk, you know what I'm saying, that's a learning process. So everything a learning process, you know what I'm saying, you got to go through the trials and the tribulations to get you where you need to be, so you can understand the real concept on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I definitely want everybody to tune in, at least I would say, uh honestly, every week on this day, Wednesday at 3
No doubt.
p.m, we
No
gonna have the
doubt.
show. If that's if that works for you, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. Long as you consistent, I'm consistent. We'll
yeah,
make it
for
work.
sure.
You know what I mean?
For
Now, if I
sure.
gotta postpone, we'll just move it back one day. So let y'all know that we'll be moving it only back one day, y'all. But this is the Galactic Frequency Show with Lamont Taylor or whatever have you. You know, whatever he's gonna change it to or whatever going forward. Um, and yeah, the Cosmic Mind UV. Make sure you put on your notifications. Make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you share this. Make sure you put in your orders ASAP. Put in your orders ASAP. If you wanted to start a business for your children or whatever have you, this is a juice business already rolling. The Nehru already said that he could do the wholesale and all that great things of that nature. He has that capacity to do that. So salute to him in the manufacturing. Juices for the gods. Y'all make sure y'all go get all of that every time. Y'all make sure y'all check this out. He's saying every Wednesday. And God, go ahead. I'm just, doubling up what you said so they can, you know what I mean? We can
For
just go
sure.
ahead and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I appreciate that. And yeah, like you said, man, be looking out, man, and stay in tune, man, with the latest posts. And don't forget to go follow my accounts so you could get in contact with me if you need to. You know what I mean? And just be looking out, man, and just be in tune, and you know what I'm saying, get your energy right, you know what I'm saying, get your body right, you know what I mean. And it's gonna be a show every week where we're gonna be talking about different topics to where people could receive this game that you could give to a loved one, a brother, sister, cousin, niece, it don't matter who it is, you know what I'm saying. And just tell everybody to come on through, man, and you know what I'm saying, receive this sacred knowledge that we have and that we're gonna dish out to the community, you know what I mean, and elevate each other. So I appreciate everybody tuning in, man, and I hope everybody have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Peace to all the gods and goddesses out there, man, and keep elevating, man. Whatever in front of your way, just see it through, and everything will be cool. You know what I mean? So
Peace
Shout
and
out y'all.
abundance, y'all. Shout out to y'all, my partners of God. Salute to the young Nehru that came through. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Taylor, Juices for the Gods. Make sure you remember that name. Make sure you look out for his manual and pamphlet, etc. That's coming through as well. Make sure you get on the Facebook page. Make sure you put your orders in ASAP. I'll be ordering in a few days. So just make sure y'all get this. Let's get this support going. And hold on. Let me go and turn this up a little bit, man. All right. All right, so make sure you put in your order, put on your notifications. Make sure, hey, Cosmic Mind UV is everywhere you need to be, man. I've been telling y'all this, man. You know what I mean? So look, this is the type of shows that's gonna be coming through, y'all. Make sure y'all be on the crazy lookout for the Galactic Frequency Show. We got special guests that's gonna be coming through as well. So salute to my guy Lamont Taylor. Salute to the Juices for the Gods. And guess what? Cosmic Mind UV.
Talking about UV.